Hi, and happy Friday. Let me tell you, it's been a roller coaster 2 days. So yesterday I was dispensing. That was Smor's tail. No idea where she's at. There she is. Hi, baby. Hi. Yeah, so yesterday I was supposed to be dispensing. Well, I dispensed somewhat of the day, but I got told to go pick until my lunch. And then I went back to dispensing after my lunch. And the last 30 minutes of my shift, I was, I went and loaded one of the in-home vans. I didn't mean to go load the in-home van. We do not play with wires. I wasn't meaning to load an in-home van at 2 o'clock or 1:30 or whatever you're going to say. I was meaning to go take a break. But, yeah, I accidentally ended up loading an in-home van and didn't go to break until 2. And then after my break, I was like, I was bringing back an order that was picked up and then was picked up in the system, and then they dropped it out of the system because the driver dropped it. And I went and brought it to the back room, and when I was coming back, it was like only 30 minutes of my shift left. And the ATC was just, not ATC, the team lead was just like, go back to the back room, Paul, dispensing back room, Paul. And I was like, no, I was going to go pick for the last 30 minutes. And he goes, okay, go ahead. I was like, okay, change of plans, I'll go pick. I was just joking. I wasn't intending to go pick, but I got to go pick, I guess. And then I came home and I started editing episode 2 of Threadheads. And then I ate dinner, and then I went to bed because I work 6 to 3. And then today I was on picking, but the second half of my shift I was staging because it was just that chaotic and busy that I was just staging. I ended up actually staying an hour after I was supposed to leave. Nobody asked me to stay after, and when I pointed it out, the team lead yesterday that said I could go pick said, it's okay, I already approved it. I was like, kind of have to approve me staying after. I've already been here an hour after, but it's whatever. Taxes, overtime isn't taxed, so yay. Oh, I'm tired. Been a long day. A 9-hour shift could do that to you, you know? Anyways, so I got off, and Mom asked me to pick up some acetaminophen. For those who don't know, that's Tylenol, just the Great Value brand. Then when I got home, I took a shower because I needed it first off. That's why my hair is dry already. Dry hair. Yay. I'm trying not to hurt the cowlick because if you noticed, some of my bangs are short, and if I keep it over here, it just wants to stay over here. So we just keep the cowlick there. The cowlick wants to cowlick. Okay? But yeah, no. I got off work, took a shower. I got told we were going out to dinner because my brother wanted to take us out to dinner. I was like, okay, let me take a shower first because I need it. I stink. So I took a shower, edited some more after that words because Mom and Dad were at a doctor's appointment for Dad. And then we went out to dinner. We just got back at 8 o'clock. It's 9:30 now. Okay? That's how busy it was at the restaurant. Because we left at 6. And we didn't get back until 9. Woo. But after I got home, I grabbed Mom's keys and I took her car to go get gas in her, put gas in her car. And I'm just now getting home, and I've changed, and I'm just like, I need sleep. I also need to put a pimple patch right here. I didn't notice how noticeable that zit was, but I will put a pimple patch there, so it's fine. Anyways, hopefully the next 3 days aren't hectic. I believe it's 5 to 2, and then 6 to 3, 6 to 3. Hi, baby. Yeah, it's 5 to 2, 6 to 3, 6 to 3. And then my next 5 to 2 is another Saturday. And then the 25th, I work 5 to 2 on a Tuesday. Only because the 27th is Thanksgiving and the store's closed. But, yeah. Alright. Bye, guys. See you on Monday. Hi, and happy Wednesday. I know. I kind of forgot to, update on Monday's episode. But, getting over food poisoning and still working is just great. Yay. So, Saturday I was picking. It was my 5 to 2 day, and I had food poisoning, so I was going to go home, and Smor just left. I was going to go home and get better and rest and do all that, but I had to wait. My first hour was I picked for 30 minutes, and then I helped I helped the dispensing back room with putting all the orders down and then helping them dispense for the 7 o'clock dispensing. So it was about my first 2 hours, actually. And then I went back to picking, and then I got asked, what time's your lunch? I was like, 10 o'clock. And I got told, okay, can you help the stagers? And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll go help the stagers. And I was like, but I gotta tell you, I have food poisoning. I'm gonna go home when it's my lunchtime. And he's like, oh, okay, just stick it out as much as you can until your lunch, and then you can go home. And I was like, okay, thanks. So I stuck it out until my lunch, came home, and I was dehydrated, so I was drinking water and more water, and then I was just like, okay, let's just add some liquid IV to my water to help me get more hydration. And while doing this, I'm just like, I feel like I'm not very productive, so I edited episode 2 of Threadheads while getting over food poisoning, which is weird, but it helped. I felt more productive. I felt bad for not going, for leaving work, but it was one of those, I don't feel well, and I needed to do something. I also painted my nails. That's how, bored I was. I'm just like, I need to do something. I need to be productive. And then, I edited, and I took care of myself. I edited. All I ate for dinner, or all I ate that day was toast, a honey bun, so at work I had a Monster, a honey bun, and a banana bread. And I was like, that was a bad idea. Because that's not good with food poisoning. And then Hannah, love Hannah, she told me a story about how she sneezed and while having food poisoning. And I was like, new fear unlocked. Thank you, Hannah. Didn't actually say it to her. I said it in my mind. And I was like, new fear unlocked. Oh, no. So, thankfully, nothing like that happened to me. I am so glad. Other than that, Sunday, I was picking again. Helped out with staging for a little while. No. Was I staging? I think I was staging. I was staging or picking Sunday. Either or. And then, because I was doing both, constant. Monday, I was dispensing. I was ATC, so get away from my wires, you pregnant cat. Thank you. Mama loves you. So, yeah. Monday, I was dispensing. I was ATC. I was still running outside every now and then, but oh my god, the phone calls. I honestly don't know. I can't stand phone calls anymore. No, because nobody else wants to answer the phone. It's like, no, thank you, you do it. And I'm just like, I should not be qualified to do this. But I think that's how every retail associate feels. Like, they should not be qualified to answer phones. Especially people like me. It's just like, but, let's see, I think it was Sunday, I, picked up the groceries on the way home from work, and then I came home and did the last bit of editing and did the description and the title episode for the episode of Threadheads, and I posted that. Still have not recorded 100 Baby Challenge. I might stop it for a little while, but that's only because I have to juggle so much right now. Plus the pregnant cat. Yes, the pregnant cat. She comes first, you know? You gotta love the cats. And then, yesterday I came home from work. I was relaxing and I took a little nap. Well, get up there. Try again. Come on, there you go. She failed at jumping. Now she's just gonna lay in view. She says, "Hi, everybody." But I was just like, okay, I got a Threadheads episode done and out of the way and ready to be uploaded. I'm just going to do nothing, you know? And then I passed out when Dusty came on. I watched like an hour and a half of it, I believe, and just died because he wasn't on Sunday because he was because the Chiefs were playing and all that, so he went live Monday. And then yesterday, I helped Mom and Dad. Mom got a new chair, so I helped her. Me and Dad helped her put it together, and then we put a cover over it because she got it from my brother, and his dogs had eaten it a little bit. So she's like, "I'm gonna put a cover over it, and make it look better," and that's what she did, and we helped. It was really, really hard and complicated. I've never put a cover on a seat before, so that was a fresh new take for me. Then I helped Dad because we went to his doctor's office, dropped off some extra medication that he had that they could donate because it's never been opened, so they can donate it. And then we went and dropped off his little red case that he has at the fire department because it's just his used syringes and all that he has to get rid of and get a new case for it, so when he does his shots. Because my dad's a type 2 diabetic. And then today I recorded, and I think my dad just sneezed in the background. Me and Smor both heard it. We paused. Today I recorded, and then I watched Dusty, and Smor was just climbing up all over that, so I have to re-record what I was recording because I was distracted because of Smor, but it's okay. I love her. She's looking at me like, "What do you mean I distracted you, mother?" But yeah, that was my 5 days. Sorry again for not updating you guys on Monday, but quite literally, I was watching Dusty and I died. Full on. I was just like, clonk, out. But yeah, I will see you guys on Friday. Bye, guys.
A girl likes you.